Alana Brophy, weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, hard to imagine hail the size of a baseball falling from the sky, but it was reality in Nebraska.
Not as the Midwest, I feel like they imagine it a little more, Glenn. Maybe here in Utah, we're like, whoa, that's a lot. But right now, what we're dealing with that's a lot is the increasing heat. Yeah, temperatures jumping above average. Starting with that live look at Cache Valley where the clouds have moved in, but they made it into the mid-70s. Today, another beautiful day up there in Logan. And as we look at the satellite, you can see the northern portion of the state billowing clouds first. They started to see them by lunchtime, and then they've really filled in, now stretching over to the eastern side of the state. But we still have a sliver of Utah with those clear skies. That has not stopped the heating, folks. We jumped above average. High pressure's in control, and it means business. Dry conditions for today, and as we get through tomorrow, our high temperatures continue to spike, especially in southern Utah, where we already have some heat alerts coming out. And fire concerns, they are definitely realistic as we get through this week with this extreme early season heat and our dry fire fuels, which is very noticeable. Live look from West Valley where the cloud cover has made it along the Wasatch. Not a surprise, but temperatures hot, 90 degrees. It's 9 degrees above the norm. 81 is usually where we fall. 93 in Moab, close to triple digits in Green River. 89 in Cedar, 101 in St. George. And we did see triple digits in places like Blanding and Lake Powell today, now starting to drop. Cloud cover not limiting much of that heating, but it's out there. 90s turning into 80s with mild conditions as we set up for the overnight. So we're not just above average during the day. This is also the case as we head into the overnight, and those temperatures bottoming out in the 60s. For northern Utah, it's going to be even warmer down south where 71 will be that low in St. George. Today, above average. The warming trend continues for tomorrow. The heat really starts to crank. A few clouds on the eastern side of the state by tomorrow evening. And then as we head into Friday, the breeze picks up in our southern and eastern valleys, and that will contribute to that fire danger, and the heat holds steady statewide. We also have that excessive heat watch for Washington County that will evolve into a warning, and that's posted for Friday into Saturday when this ridge of high pressure peaks. Okay, you can kind of see what's going on in the big picture. Very dry conditions. That area of high pressure is a large one, dominates the desert southwest, which is why southern Utah will see those numbers really soaring, but we get the heat up north as well. We won't see that change till the latter half of the weekend. As we head into Sunday, the winds become very noticeable, critical fire danger as a result, and we get low pressure that's going to dip on in, bring cooler air, and the chance of some wet weather for the northern portion of the state. But that cooler air will spread statewide. On Monday, it will start with the front in the north, and then by Monday night, it's moving into southern Utah, where cooler air will take over as we start early next week. Talked about those fire conditions, critical fire conditions likely from Lake Powell all the way over to Washington County up into Iron County. Very, very dry conditions, extreme heat, and then we add the winds. Not a good recipe this time of year, and we definitely don't need major wildfires. We've already seen several spark this year. 80s and 90s for tomorrow. 93 in Salt Lake, 101 in Moab, triple digits in Bluff towards Lake Powell, and 104 in St. George, and 90s for that I-15 corridor with partly cloudy skies expected for your Thursday as that heat continues to build. High pressure doesn't mess around. Likes to really throw you for a loop once in a while. As we look at Washington County, you see where those numbers really peak. 107 on Saturday. Whew. I'm sweating just looking at it. Okay, the winds pick up as we make it through the weekend, and again, that fire danger will be an issue. Cooler temperatures by early next week. The Wasatch Front climbs the temperature ladder. Now, we're not close to records in Salt Lake for the next 2 days, but keep your eye on Saturday because that's when we could tie or break that record at 99. And then we have the chance of some wet weather. Maybe late Sunday, but most likely Monday as that front comes through. We go from the high 90s to the 70s. And the chance of a little bit of rain. We want that moisture. We welcome it. And I know, Glenn, you welcome those 70s any time of year.
Yep, you can say that again. Wouldn't have it any other way.